Cajun 1-3 disconnected. Tanks are full. Thanks for the gas.
Cajun 1-3, how to oblige. Okay then, Mr. RDB point. Anyone else need gas before we depart?
Flex, Rusty, safe fuel.
2 is 10.7. 4 is 10.2.
Negative Arco, we're all good here.
Okay then, you boys have fun out there. See you around.
Have a good one. Cajun 1 Ave. 3, rejoin. We'll continue on this heading north and skirt the side of the Red Desert before turning east into Kandahar.
3 rejoining. Settled.
Oh man, I cannot wait to get out of this aircraft. I don't think I've ever spent so much time in an aircraft in a short space of time. I think there's a yellow handle in there somewhere that will get you out quicker, Flex. Don't tempt me. Who would have thought it was a good idea to fly A-10 from Michigan to Afghanistan? These ahead looking out. My leg's killing me. You're too big for that cockpit, Flex. I keep telling you to stop working out so much. Hey man, I can't help if I like to exercise. Keep sitting on my ass all day like you love. And how's that working out for you? Yeah, fair point. Should have took that C-21 gig. Could have been cruising in style in a Learjet. Instead, we're on our way to a goddamn desert for God knows what reason.
Flex, you really are a believer of the cause, aren't you?
Now don't get me wrong. I believe in looking after our guys on the ground. I'm just not convinced they should be there in the first place.
Well, they are, and here we are. Let's make sure we don't let them down. Sounds like they're in some heavy fighting down there.
Listen to Oz, he's right. Ours is not the reason why.
Yeah, I know. No need to worry about me.
Oh, I'm not worried. I just don't want to spend the next 6 months listening to you complaining. How you doing, Rusty? First deployment. Must be exciting.
Sure is. Well, it will be when we finally get there anyway.
Seems like the trip, doesn't it? What's it been? 5 days?
I forget by this point, but we're a long way from Michigan, that's for sure.
Was it this bad to go into Iraq? Well, this is further, so no. Fair point, fair point.
Okay, we're in Afghan airspace. We need to check in, switch for spot on primary. 2.
Three.
4.
Starting Cajun 1-1.
Cajun 1-1, Boston. Go ahead.
Starting Cajun 1 checking in. We are a flight of 4 A-10s out of the boulevard. En route to Kandahar.
Copy Cajun, welcome to Afghanistan. You are clear ahead, Angel 20.
Clear ahead, Angel 20, Cajun 1-1. Cajun flight descending, Angel 20.
So has anyone actually met the new boss before?
Negative flex, just phone calls so far.
Anyone know what he's like?
I know some guys you served with him in Iraq. He's got a good rep.
Yeah, he's a good guy. We'll have no problems there.
You would say that. You're going to be his XO. Do we know anyone else on the squadron?
I don't think so, Rusty.
Where else are they pulling pilots from?
Along with us is the 104th Guard unit from Maryland, with the bulk of the squadron coming from the 81st out of Spags.
Things must be pretty busy if they're pulling guard units out here to boost numbers.
They are. Doesn't look like this insurgency shows any sign of stopping.
Why would it, when the Taliban can just hide in Pakistan? From what I've read, there's a virtually unlimited supply of manpower flowing over the border.
Yeah, that is a problem. I'm on we've not figured out yet.
That's one big desert off to the right.
Sure is. Stretches all the way up to Kandahar, I think.
Impressive Junes, so I heard.
Sure, if you like that kind of thing. And if it stands you like us, then don't worry. I think we've got you covered this tour.
Helmand River is off to the left. Take a good look. We'll likely be back out there.
That where the Brits are?
And our Marines as well now. Might be able to make out Camp Dwyer somewhere on the west of the river.
Fighting's really heavy down there, and the IED spread is off the chart.
Yeah, I've seen reports it takes a full day to travel less than a mile. What with all the sweeping for IEDs and mines.
Well, sounds like we're really welcome out here, doesn't it?
Not sure the drug barons are that keen on us. Locals are probably okay, though.
Just stuck under the thumb of the Taliban, I guess.
Probably not that keen on the Brits, though. Long memories.
What's out then?
British Empire fought 3 wars in Afghanistan. Didn't you read your handbook?
Yeah, sure. Of course I did. Terrain down there looks like a nightmare. All canals and vegetation. Yeah, vegetation is probably all poppies as well, you know. Yeah, so I read.
Those compounds are supposed to be really strong as well. Impervious to small arms a lot of the time.
Nothing a good dose of 30 Mike can't handle, though.
No doubt.
Good luck getting clear to drop in a compound, from what I've heard.
Yeah, the ROE sounds pretty restrictive.
It is. Collateral damage is a major concern for command.
Sounds like a good way to lose a war, if you ask me.
Every civilian death drives recruits to the insurgents. We've got to be careful.
I get that, but are we here to fight, or are we here to lose? Gotta win the population to stop an insurgency flag. Yeah, but is that possible? We removed the Taliban 8 years ago, yet we're still here fighting. We should leave it to the Afghans, if you ask me.
And have the Taliban take over again.
And let terror groups grow in safety again? Well, I'd hope the A&A would take over the fighting for their own country.
A&A isn't ready yet.
Will they ever be?
Well, we'll see, I guess.
Looks like something's going off to the northwest. Troops in contact, I think. Green smoke, west of the river, northeast of Dwyer.
Copy 2, pair of aircraft north of that as well. Luck's under control with our code and the Spartan. Stand by. Spartan, Cajun 1-1.
Cajun 1-1, start and receiving.
Spartan Cajun has eyes on a tick northeast of Dwyer. Visible trace of fire and green smoke. I'm just calling it in.
Appreciate it, Cajun 1. We have the flighters strike eagle servicing the tick. Situation is under control.
Okay, copy. Good to hear. Cajun 1 out. All under control. Just as well. None of us is carrying any weapons.
This new helmet is really something, though. So glad we got the new Gucci toys before they decided to cut our funding.
Yeah, we got lucky there. I think being slated for coming out here might have helped.
Strike Eagles are running in. Check. Oh boy, that did the trick. Don't get padlocked, Flex. Keep up your scam. Copy, boss.
Turning right before I approach the Kandahar on my mark. Turning. Kandahar is straight ahead. Switch for Kandahar arrival on Alpha Mike. 2.
3.
4. Kandahar arrival, Cajun 1. Request approach.
Cajun 1 to 30, continue and hold at depart for a runway 05 approach, descend and maintain flight level 170.
Hold depart for runway 05, descend and maintain flight level 170, Cajun 11. Okay, then we're going to enter the holding pattern at depart. That's 23 miles from the base on the 054 radio. Keep close, descending Angel 17, Kandahar TACAN is 75 X-ray.
Oh, crap.
Holy shit. Oz, you okay?
Stand by.
Oz, report.
Something just flew out of Oz's jet.
Oz, report.
Got a major problem here. Computer's out, I've got a limited instruments, no airspeed, no altitude. Hood's gone and the left engine sounds pretty beat up.
You have flight control?
For now, flight controls are good. Hydraulics look okay. SAS is out though.
Okay, keep it steady. I'm going to let you over. Hold straight and level. Keep it nice and steady. Okay, ours looks like one of your avionics bays is blown out. You've got a big gash down the left side of the aircraft, while after secondary damage across the fuselage as well. How's the left engine?
Performance is okay, but it sounds like there's a bag of spanners in there.
Copy, shut it down. Don't risk it coming apart on you or setting on fire.
Okay, left engine is shut down.
Okay, Oz, I'm going to take it into Kandahar. Keep on my wing and match my speed. I'll get you down close to the runway, then tilt you down the rest of the way. You think you can make it?
Okay, copy lead. Yeah, that should work.
Flex Rusty holding the panel as instructed. Oz, I'll handle comms. Set Alpha Micro Tower if you can. Okay, Oz, you're cleared on the runway 05. Emergency crews will be ready. Keep close to me and hold off dropping your landing gear until within 5 miles. You don't want the drag. I want you to aero brake and touch down as long as you can and deploy the speed brakes. Be ready with the emergency brake if you need it.
Copy lead.
Okay, we're on heading. Runway 05 is dead ahead. Field elevation is 3340 feet on the south. Altitude 7,000 feet. Altitude 6,000 feet. Altitude 5,000 feet. Five miles to runway, you should have visual on it. I'm going to drop back and watch you in and drop your gear. I'll call out your speed and angel.
altitude, altitude.